All right. Hello, everyone. That time again. Welcome to another year of Andytology. Well, where do we even begin? We gotta talk about the obvious snub. I'm gonna get into it. The two snubs, obviously. What am I even saying? We all thought that the 7-10 matchup was set between Seton Hall and St. John's, a rematch that was supposed to be a given. Obviously, we thought based on strength of conference and everything else, but no, we had to had an upset party. Can anybody explain to me how Virginia and Oklahoma State got into this tournament? Because a lot of the country is still baffled. And even as I'm posting this on Monday, I just want to mention that I'm extremely disappointed. We all thought that St. John's, given that they had a good season, was going to get in, but no, that's not what happened. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. And I guess we're just going to have to see how the madness of March can go on here. Now, I want to mention something very important for the round of 8, and you may want to work around your Easter Sunday plans for this. So, on Easter Sunday, we're going to be having 2 round of 8 games. Yeah, go figure that out. Alright, I am just still wondering why that is the case. So, in that regard, let's get into it. I guess we're going to start off with the number 1 overall seed, UConn, here in the eastern part of the bracket. That's obvious, they should move on. Then I guess I'm going to go with an upset here. I'm going to go with UAB over South Dakota State. I'm riding high on this upset here. Don't ask why. Now, as far as Auburn, yeah, I think Auburn should move on. They're the SEC champions. That's a given right there. The Kent State University, I know they won the Atlantic 10. I get all that. But I don't know. I think I should go with another upset. Why not? Yeah, I'm riding high on the upsets so far a little bit. But I am going to go with Illinois in the Big Ten. I think I'm going to go with Drake. I don't know. I have a good feeling about Drake moving on to the round of 32. They've had a really good run, and they deserve to be in this tournament. No question. They've had a really good year this year, the program. Iowa State will move on. Unfortunately, I think this is where the ride ends for Drake. And this is where the ride will end for Illinois. Of course, I'm going to go with Auburn. Of course, I'm going to go with UConn. And where do I put UConn? Obviously right here. Now, between Illinois and Iowa State, who do I really would prefer? I think I'm going to go with Illinois. And the only reason why I think I'd feel comfortable going with Illinois, I don't know. I'm just riding high on Illinois. But here's the catch. UConn, sorry. Gotta go with them going to the Final Four. They're the defending champions, so yeah. The Eastern's going to be quite obvious. Okay, now we move on to the South region. So let me make sure y'all can see this. There we go. Move this a little bit to the right. Start off with Houston. Here they are. I like Texas A&M's chances. Don't ask why. I think they can be a little bit of a shock in that 8-9 matchup. Gonna go with Wisconsin. Duke. I will go with Texas Tech. Sorry. Why? NC State. I'm like, why? Why are we doing this? Go with Kentucky. Go with Florida. Marquette. Now, I think I like Marquette's chances. And I do like Kentucky's chances. So I'm going to go with a crazy prediction here. I will go Houston here. I will pick Wisconsin right here. So where does that put me? You may be wondering. Well, I'm going to go with the crazy prediction. Kentucky, Houston, and I got to go with a shocker here. Going to put Kentucky here. I like Kentucky's chances. I think Kentucky can ride high to the Final Four. I just see something about this Kentucky team that can... I mean, again, this is a Kentucky program that's had a lot of success in the past. They have had a very good history in the program, and I think they have a chance. I really think they could ride high. You know what? Could see Florida moving on. The Gators do deserve to get in, but Marquette's just a better team. That's the way I look at it in the South. So we have the East. We have the South settled. So I guess we'll just move on to the Midwest part of the bracket. I'm going to go with Purdue. I will go with... I don't know. I just like these 9 seeds this year. Except... Yeah, I'm going to keep riding high. So I'll put Michigan State in the West. I don't know. I just like these 9 seeds this year. Riding high on the 9s. Don't ask why. Gonzaga, Kansas, that's a given. 6-11 matchup. This is tricky. And South Carolina's had a pretty decent year, and so was Oregon. You know what? I'm going to go with Oregon only because this is the last of the Pac-12 we're seeing before the whole mishmash begins with conferences and etc. And it's all based on what's going to happen with college football. So that's a given. Okay. So I'm going to go with Creighton. Only because Creighton's had a good year. Why are they going to lose to a 14? They shouldn't. Creighton should move on here. So I'm going to put Purdue here. Gonzaga here. Purdue here. Now we'll take care of this. Texas. Come on, really? Tennessee's going to win. Why shouldn't Tennessee win? So this is why I'm going to put Tennessee in the Midwest. The program has met its expectations. Tennessee has had an excellent year. I want to see 2 teams in the SEC match up on April 6th. I just love the idea of Kentucky matching up against Tennessee, and I'm riding high on it. So now we got to move on to the West. So what I'm going to do right now is, again, make sure that your screen can see it. Here we go. All right, so here's the West. That's how we're going to wrap up this video here. So I'm going to go with UNC playing Michigan State. I'm going to go with St. Mary's, the 5 seed, taking on the 4 seed Alabama. I'll put Alabama here, put North Carolina here. I like New Mexico's chances. I see something special in New Mexico upsetting Clemson. Don't ask why. Because sometimes you got to make these crazy brackets that can last long. Okay, I'm going to go with Baylor. I'm going to go with Dayton. And I will go with Arizona. So now I will put Arizona here. I will put, shockingly, New Mexico here. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to have New Mexico go all the way to the round of 16. Okay? And who will they play, you may be wondering. I'm going to go with North Carolina. But here's the catch. Once it goes to that far, we get to the Elite 8, I think the ride for New Mexico ends. I know, call me crazy, but I don't know. Something about New Mexico this year, I've seen a couple highlights. I've scouted them out. I don't know. They have like a lot of momentum. They have a good coach, and I'm just liking New Mexico for whatever reason. So here you go. You have a 1 taking on a 1, a 3 taking on a 2. UConn will play Tennessee. And here's the catch. The Volunteers are your national champions. I got to set a final score. 71-7. Nah. 70-71. 70-71. There we go. So I will go with Tennessee as your national champions. So that's the way Andytology is going to go for 2024. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And I know we're going to have the, other games that begin tomorrow and then Wednesday and etc. So we'll see how things go. And let's have a good tournament, shall we? Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, please take care.